Starting live. You are now live, ladies.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hello, Sarah.
Good morning. Oh, I see a pink diorama.
I didn't say it was pretty. I said I did it.
Come on, I'm coming up here. There you are.
You are now live, ladies.
Oops. No, I shared to my own page. Not what I meant to do.
So glad I'm not the only one that does it.
Like, wait a minute. I do right post, drop down, share to page.
Good morning, little Carrie, Vanessa, Christine, Sandra. Good morning to all of you.
Yes, thank you for joining us today, everyone.
Carrie says, let's go get donuts. I'm down. Yes, happy birthday to little Naya. Carrie, Vanessa, Christine, Sandra. I'm like, I can hear that. All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer Blackwell.
And I'm Teresa Straub.
We are here live on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Thank you all for joining us today.
Yes, thank you all for joining us. We love to see all of your beautiful faces every morning. We want to say good morning to Lorena, Luli, Little, Vanessa, Sandra, Wanda, Carrie, Christine. Oh my gosh, we have a lot of viewers this morning. I like it. I like it.
Because it's an awesome day.
It is. It is an awesome day.
It is. It's 3-2-1. It's National Countdown Day.
I didn't know that. I didn't put that together.
Look, I do because it's on my list.
You cheater.
That's why.
She's a cheater.
I just want you to think I know a lot of stuff.
You do know a lot of stuff.
About weird stuff, though.
Like what Little says, he says, good morning, ladies, knock 'em dead, Jennifer. Jennifer, don't get excited.
Okay.
Jennifer was very dark yesterday.
We went dark yesterday. Sarah is here already with us from the library, and Leah Littlewood came in because they have the Yuma Area Art Educators Spring Auction taking place this Saturday, and they had what we started calling a cookie jar, but I thought it looked like an urn. Ooh. So we
and it's spiraling
pretty
there.
Cookie jar. It's just the shape of it. Jennifer was calling it urn, and then we started talking about reading obituaries on air. Oh yes, it was.
Oh my,
yes,
morbid.
Very morbid for Today in Yuma.
Well, today is March 21st, and we want to let you know that we did post yesterday. We gave our Facebook Live friends a little bit of a teaser, a little bit of a jump start, because we have 4 tickets to give away to the Arizona Diamondbacks home opener next Thursday.
Opening day. I'm
Opening
excited.
day. What's Oh.
Yeah, I was excited.
What's awesome about these is, because it's opening day, these are valued at $50 a piece. So your 4-pack is $200, and they're baseline reserve seats, awesome seats, D-backs versus the Rockies, and that's always a really good matchup.
It is. It is. I've seen them play the Rockies a couple of times, and it's always a good game.
Game time is 7:10 p.m. next Thursday, so I say you just get off work early and take Friday off.
Make it a weekend.
If your boss has a problem, you have him call me.
You say, Jennifer Blackwell said so. So if you have an issue, just give her a call. The number is 782-4321.
Just don't call between 9 and 10, unless you want to go on the air. Now, all you need to do to enter to win these tickets is go to our website. It's MonsterMediaYuma.com. You click on the contest page, and you will see the information there. It spells it out. Just fill out the little entry form, and it is quick. Those entries come to me, and then we are going to draw a winner on March 23rd at 7 a.m. That's this Friday.
This Friday. That way you have enough time to actually make the plans and ask for the day off.
That's always important.
Ask for the day off.
But again, if you need us to grease the wheels, we're more than happy to help out.
Yes, we are.
But you can go to the website and enter as often as you'd like. We put all of those entries into a big bowl, and we pick one at random, and they will be the lucky winner heading to that game. Yes. And stay tuned, because on Monday we're going to be giving away tickets to the Friday game. So then they're going to be on the road for a little while, so we'll have a couple weeks without actual games,
Uh-huh.
at Chase Field. But on the weekends, we do giveaways for the typical Friday, Saturday, Sunday homestands.
Exactly.
On Z93 and Outlaw Country, because Outlaw has been an affiliate flagship station since 20 years ago.
20 years now. I think it's awesome.
And proud for it.
Yes.
We love our Diamondbacks. And those of you who've listened for a while know I'm not necessarily a big sports fan. Yeah, I get a lot of it shoved down my throat in my house because I have two huge sports fanatics. But if I have to pick a favorite, it's baseball. And we've had the opportunity to meet several of the players, and we've seen them just for many, many years.
Yeah, definitely. And like you said, we've gotten the chance to actually go to the field a few times, be on the field, and meet some old players. I know we've met Gonzo a couple of times, and we're very fortunate for that. And we hope to give, even with all the regular games, even these tickets, opening day or any other game you go to, if you go a little bit early when they're on the field for batting practice, I love this. They stop and make time for the fans. So if you go early enough and you kind of push up against the wall right there where batting practice is, they will come up, they'll sign balls, they'll take pictures. Of course they're on the field in Europe, but you can still get a good selfie with them and things. So they make time for their fans.
They do. And one of the opportunities I remember, my mom worked for a company, and they would get tickets through one of her concrete and gravel vendors out of the Tucson area. And we took the kids. It was before we had station tickets to give away. And the seats were pretty good. They were right off of the bullpen, and the pitchers are really focused, especially during their warm-ups.
Definitely.
But I remember Kurt Schilling taking time out, and they love talking to the kids. And my niece and nephew were little. I think Jace was still a baby, but Kenneth and Harmony were a little bit older. And it's really neat that they do take the time. It's very important.
It is. It definitely is.
All right, well, get those entries in, because we will be giving those tickets away, and you just might be that winner.
Yes, and again, we're drawing that winner on Friday. You can enter as many times as you want. Just because it's through the website doesn't mean you can only enter once. You can still enter as many times as you'd like.
Again, monstermediayuma.com. Click on the contest page, and we have the Diamondbacks contest, and we also have Cat Shirt Friday information if you want to get your entry sent in for that. All right, now we mentioned it is March 21st, 3/21. Not only is it National Countdown Day. Oh, people are asking, Hertz Donuts did select Yuma to come to our community. It's not going to be today.
Yes.
I believe it will be next Wednesday. We are still waiting for verification because they will be selling donuts in the community. They want to go through the proper channels to obtain, I believe, an itinerant business license.
Exactly.
Like your Valentine and your Mother's Day vendors do around the city. They still need a temporary license to do business, especially while serving food. And they were just encountering a couple challenges, and we'll find out if those are all worked out, because people were anxiously waiting.
Yeah, we are waiting patiently, and I know that they were supposed to be here today, but they are going to push it back a week. That way everything is in line. But as far as we know, they're still coming, and I'm ready for them.
That's right. We are ready to go. Now, it is also National California Strawberry Day, and I know strawberries from Northern California are very, very popular. My mother-in-law lived up in the Gilroy area, and I remember her and her best friend, I think, going to the garlic festival too. But she mentioned strawberries and garlic, and
strawberry festival.
Talk about quite a division there between strawberries and garlic. Now, I like strawberries themselves. I'm not a fan of strawberry flavored things. But I remember the strawberries I got at Sam's Club recently. They were the size of a man's fist.
Yeah.
They were huge, and they were good, too. Sometimes you can get the really big strawberries, but they don't have a lot of flavor.
Yeah.
No, these were very good.
No, I'm excited to see all that they have to offer. So.
All right. It is also National Common Courtesy Day. And this, we need to have a revitalization of this, I think, countrywide.
Yes.
Not just countywide, countrywide. And it's something as simple as saying please and thank you. Obviously, a big one we talk about, having boys, too.
Yes.
Holding doors open. And you know what? I know that young women also do that, too. For elderly people, or if your hands are full. It's just a common gesture. We were at a restaurant last Thursday or Friday, and again, I held the door open for about 6 able-bodied young men that just kind of trekked on through. And, you take it over for someone else, so then they can also leave, but I just felt like I was the doorman there for a little while.
Yeah.
Because my husband, they had 2 sets of doors. Jeff was holding the other set of doors open. And I'm thinking, someone did not raise you right.
No, and it is lost. That chivalrous mentality has been lost, and I'm happy that I'm able to instill that into my son. And he surprises me every once in a while when sometimes if I go to get the door and he's like, no, Mama, I got it, or I'll get it for you. So I'm like, okay, good, I'm doing a good job. So hopefully we can keep that going in him.
Seriously. And then, you know what? It's learned behavior for a lot of our youngsters, too. His friends might see him doing that, and maybe they're not necessarily taught that way at home. Exactly. But they're like, you know what? That's nice, and it makes people feel good. Offer to carry someone's groceries out, or just help do whatever you can. It's also National Fragrance Day.
I like this.
And if you have been in our courtyard the last few weeks, it's certainly fragrant out there.
Yes, orange blossoms smell
they're
wonderful.
They're not good for allergies, but I much prefer this over the fertilizer they use over at the fields.
Yes.
A little west of the station.
As do I.
And it's National French Bread Day.
Yummy.
A lot of people are fans of French bread, and it's also known as a baguette. It's a long, thin loaf made from basic lean dough, and it's defined by its length and its crisp crust. And over time, French law has established what is and what's not a baguette. They're pretty hardcore. And beginning in 1920, a labor law prevented bakers from starting their day before 4 a.m. And that's one of the industries where they get a very early jump on things, because you have to let the dough rise, and there's a process for donuts and things like that. Bakers adjusted by shaping their loaves of bread so they baked more quickly and evenly. That's how that actually started. And as a result, the long, narrow loaves were found to be convenient for slicing and storing.
Oh, there you go.
See, I love to help provide educational information, whether you wanted it or not. Today is also National Single Parent Day.
Oh, shout out to all the single parents out there.
Yes, pulling double duty, making sure that their children are provided for. And National Kick Butts Day.
Ooh.
It's not for you to go out and fight someone. It's for those of you who might want to kick that habit of smoking.
I like that.
And I know there are a lot of people that still do it. To each his own. It's not anything I ever chose to do, because my step-grandma tried to teach me to smoke when I was 4.
I think she did that on purpose.
I think it was for a reason, so I didn't go down that path. But
Exactly.
I had also been a child of asthma. So
At 4?
At 4.
Ugh.
You know what? You got to start them young.
Hey, you didn't forget it.
Well,
and you didn't touch a
I'm
cigarette
sure
afterwards.
I was pestering you, Grandma, please. That must be good because you have them all the time.
Yeah.
And no, I had asthma. I was born when I was 6 weeks old. I had double pneumonia and developed asthma as a result of the respiratory issues. And probably not the best thing to be teaching your
4-year-old.
yes,
Asthmatic 4-year-old
Asthmatic
granddaughter.
4-year-old.
Yes, exactly. And I heard on one of the shows earlier, they were 7, but didn't do it after that. You know, I think some people, there's a method to their madness, but you know, there are a lot of programs out there.
There's a lot of other ways that you could definitely teach a child that stuff.
Yes, there are. And today is World Down Syndrome Day. Not just national. It's 3/21, and it's the day set aside to celebrate the triplication of chromosome 21, that is the genetic composition of people with this condition. And the special event has been created to generate awareness about the abilities and possibilities of people with Down syndrome. As a special fact, it's estimated that around 6 million people in the world today live with this condition, and we are all more alike than we know. And this is where Facebook Live comes in handy, because Teresa,
I have my
Teresa is wearing her socks.
my crazy socks. I watched this video on Facebook, and it was the cutest little girl. She had Down syndrome, and she had practiced so much on this little speech she gave. But she said, you know, March 21st is World Down Syndrome Day, so she asked that everyone wear odd socks or crazy socks on that day to recognize the day. So, but I put my socks on. Jen said her socks didn't match her outfit. Mine don't match my outfit either.
No, they work for you though. You're
But,
rocking the cat ice cream cones.
I'm rocking the cat ice cream cones all day, and I made sure that I put some crazy socks on Eli. So yes, definitely.
Down Syndrome International asks you to participate in its hashtag Lots of Socks campaign by wearing mismatched, unusual, or fun socks. It's because chromosomes kind of look like socks, and people with Down syndrome have that extra chromosome.
I love it. He quoted something that the Kid Craddock Show said this morning. He said, National Down Syndrome Day, or as the Kid Craddock Show put it, shout out to the homies with the extra chromosome. I love that.
The homies with the extra chromosome.
Yes.
That's cute. All right, well, coming up on the show today, we have Sarah Wisdom from the Yuma County Library District talking about One Book Yuma. Also, author J.A. Jance and solar viewing. And then it is Wednesday, and that means it's WTF Wednesday with our Anita.
Yes.
She will be sharing what's the formula, and we will have a Bare Naked Soap Co. winner to announce. And we're going to go ahead and take a break on the show. We'll be back after this. Today in Yuma is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. They have 2 locations to serve you also, in Yuma and in the Foothills. Call to schedule your appointment today, 343-1040.
And Sprite Sports, try out your gun before you buy it on 10 lanes of controlled environment at Yuma's only indoor shooting range, Sprague's on 32nd Street next to Lowe's.
And Quick Refrigeration. They are another family-owned and operated business in the Yuma area. And they've been heating and cooling the Yuma area, including my house, since 1955. Not my house that long, but my house is included. For more details, you can visit getcoolquick.com and tell Jimmy and the gang we said hi.
And our wonderful friends over at Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services, they are Yuma's best. Well, they offer wildlife control like feral cat trapping, snake and skunk relocation, and pigeon extraction. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149 or message them on Facebook.
We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com. We're going to do Anita after Sarah, and we'll do birthdays.
Okay.
Kind of tack them on in the last segment.
Okay.
Since we have the 2 guests.
No problem.
How are you today?
I am well. How are you?
We're good. How are all the pets? The cats fat and happy?
Oh, yes. They actually are. They got little tummies this winter.
Are any of them indoors?
Yes, there are 5 that come inside at night.
Okay. But they're indoor, outdoor too.
Yeah.
Do they snuggle with you?
One does. One is she follows me around until I sit down and usually I read in the evening for a little bit. So she always bugs me when it's getting to be time.
It's time to go to bed.
It's time. That's a librarian's cat.
That's right.
It's story
Making
time,
sure I'm
Mama.
getting my reading in every night.
Not mine. She sits there and she paws at her little treat dish. She'll just push it because it's the big Temptations canister with the lid. She'll just push it around and she gets it behind my recliner and I can't reach it. So then I have to, that only irritates me more. So,
Right.
But then, yeah, we play catch with a couple and if she just sits there and paws it and she's annoying me because she's persistent. Last night I gave her treats and then she came back 2 more times.
Oh.
Because she knows I annoy you, I get what I want.
Right.
So then I just take like 4 and I'll throw them over the couch and she has to go find them. Entertains her for a while.
For a while. Kevin was making me laugh because Lula was doing that thing where she sits in the corner on the cat post again and she had her paws crossed again and
Aw.
she's just staring at us
Hey,
from
girl.
afar and it's like I kept telling him, what are you looking at? He kept talking crap to her. It's like, what are you looking at? Quit looking at me. You're weird. And he kept telling her. And then all of a sudden he's like, come here. And I'm like, oh, you're going to talk crap to her and then you're going to turn around and be nice to her?
Well, Jeff comes out and Rodimus is on. It's only been the last month with the new couch that she's been getting on the back of it. I think she's feeling comfortable.
Comfortable now?
It's not out to get her. And she sits in his chair, but on the headrest. And he comes out from the computer room. He's, what's this? I go, you have the best spot in the house. That's what it is.
I read a great quote by Paula Poundstone this morning online about cats stare at something. It doesn't matter if it's a moth or an axe murderer. They just look at it the same way. It's like, yeah, they sit there and stare.
She was just staring, and we're like, oh my gosh, cat. And then finally she came and sat on Kevin's lap, but it was so funny because she was just sitting there looking at him.
I shared a video this morning, and it was, I don't know what type of kennel it was at, but it's a dog. And the lady's trying to syringe feed a baby kitten. And the dog comes out and grabs it. I know how to take care, and the dog is nursing this whole litter of kitties.
It was so cute. And he came back and grabbed the cat out of the lady's arm.
Don't tell me how to parent.
Right? Went back and went back. It's like, no, I got this.
I got this.
It's all right. You don't have to do that. It was cute. Sometimes I think that little, maybe they're staring at things we can't see.
That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they were looking straight at us. She was looking straight at us, so I know she could see us. She was just being her prissy self. All right, you ready?
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Teresa.
Oh, did I miss my cue?
Yes, you did.
I'm Sarah for Wisdom Wednesday.
Sarah is with the Yuma County Library District, and she joins us each Wednesday, thereby making it the perfect Wisdom Wednesday.
Exactly.
And today she's going to be talking about the One Book Yuma, Mythical River. We visited yesterday with Timmy Woods from AWC.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
Because they were talking about the same event. She came in.
Yes.
But we're also going to be talking about J.A. Jantz.
It's an author-rich week for Yuma.
It is. And solar viewing.
Yes.
But first we have to address the peep in the room.
Yes, we do. We've been talking about our Peeps Diorama contest that's being held at the Heritage Library this year. And Jennifer went to work, and she has a peep diorama here, so
It's not pretty, but I did it.
she did it. So for the rest of you who are thinking, oh, I don't have time, or Jennifer did it.
I did it Friday, and Friday is my busiest day in radio because we also do things for the weekend, and I did it between projects. And I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then I don't know why. I think it came to me because I saw a stick on the ground outside.
Okay.
I did mine based on the book Robinson Crusoe, which I read, I'm pretty sure, 3 times when I was younger.
Oh, wow.
I really enjoyed it, and they had some spin-off adventures that Robinson also encountered too. But I enjoyed that book and thought it might be nice to make something involving the peeps. I did purchase them a week and a half out so I could let them dry.
Good job. That's the tip. That's the trick to making dioramas.
Janice told us if you put the peeps in the microwave, they will get really big then explode. So I think that's our next project.
I was going to say, where's the
Okay.
rest of these peeps
They're-
that you had? Because
my
we have a
office.
micro. Are they?
Yes, I only
here.
used one for this. Robinson was by himself, except for when his buddy Friday came to help him.
Right. Yes.
Yeah, you did a really good job. I'm disappointed that the dinosaur was not on top of it, though.
Well, that's what Sarah said. I sent her a little sneak peek, and she said, all it's missing is Godzilla.
Yeah.
That's all
That
it's
was part of the
missing.
plan, but it turned out great.
It's
Well,
okay.
good job.
You did a good job.
Now I can throw it away. We didn't have a shoebox, but Anita had an Amazon Prime box in her
Hey,
office.
that works.
I go, I'm looking for something shoebox adjacent. So
Yes.
this will
Lovely.
work.
Good job.
All right, now Mythical River, the One Book Yuma selection for this year.
Yes, it is by Melissa Sevigny, and she will be in town today. She'll be out at AWC at 1 o'clock and at the main library at 6 o'clock to discuss Mythical River. And I was actually fortunate enough to hear her talk. She was here last summer during a program that KAWC held, and I thought she was a phenomenal speaker. Water's really important to especially to this area. It's a big topic. We have a forum coming up this Friday at the City Council to talk about water rights, and so it's an ongoing issue for us. So I feel like the topic is really near and dear to our hearts. What Melissa wrote about was the Mythical River was this imaginary river that the early day pioneers were told that, when you're heading out west, you're going to do this, this, and this, and then you're going to reach this big river, and you're going to have to cross it and get to California. And to the point that people actually brought the makings of boats with them. They,
Really?
carried the
Oh,
planks
wow.
and the this and the that, thinking at some point they were going to reach this great big river, and it was called Buenaventura. It was imaginary. So they got all the way out west. There was no water. There was no river where it was supposed to be. So that's the Mythical River in her title. But she goes on to talk about water and securing water for the Colorado River. So she talks about the history of that, our modern day attempts to supply water to California, the Phoenix area, the Yuma area, Las Vegas. It's just a fascinating topic. She talks a little bit too about she's very positive about it. You would think maybe, oh gosh, going into it, when I went to hear her speak last year, I thought, oh, we're in trouble. And she actually has a very positive outlook on it. She said out of all the natural resources that water is the most forgiving, and that it just comes back, it flows, give it space, it goes here, and so definitely don't feel like this is kind of a doomsday presentation. It actually has a lot of great information and ends on a very positive note.
And Timmy said she's a phenomenal storyteller too.
She is. She's a wonderful storyteller. So let me tell you too, if you didn't get a chance to read the book, or if you found the book a little bit technical, maybe you're thinking, oh, I'm not sciencey enough to read this, go to the presentation anyway. She's a wonderful speaker, and I really just can't emphasize enough what what an important topic it is for our region, and it's a great opportunity to learn more.
And that's taking place today from 1 to 2:30 p.m. at the Francis Morris Boardroom. That's inside the 3C building at the college, and then at the main library this evening.
Right, at the main library at 6 o'clock tonight. So you have 2 opportunities to hear Melissa. There will be books available for purchase if you haven't purchased a book yet and you would like to, and of course you will be able to sign your book after each presentation.
And no charge to attend.
No charge to attend.
That's awesome.
Yes.
All right. Now, author J.A. Jantz.
Yes, who is a prolific writer. I did not realize this. She has over 50 books in print at this point.
Oh, wow.
Yes, she is.
She has a lot to say.
She does. She does. She has several series. She's best known for her mystery series. Her latest book that she's coming to talk about is called Duel to the Death, and that's the latest in the Allie Reynolds series. She also has the J.P. Beaumont series, the Joanna Brady series, the Walker family, and she's also written a book of poetry, which I understand is just lovely. So she is, yes, quite the writer, and she was here in 2015, I believe. That's when the last book came out, and I was able to go and hear her speak. And again, terrific speaker. She has great stories to tell, particularly about her life and how that things that influence her books. But what I thought was most interesting was back in the day when she was first writing, she was married, had 2 little kids, 2 I think, and but the man she was married to at the time made it pretty clear that he was the writer in the family, and she was to be the wife and the mother, and that was her job. And so she really had to take any opportunity she could, just snatch a little bit of time here and there to write when she could. At one point, she was actually denied entry into a college creative writing course. I mean, so she really fought hard to get.
Well, she really showed them.
Yes, she persevered. Yes, I believe that's no longer her husband. The man she's married to now is not that same man. And
she might be paying him spousal support.
Maybe, yeah, because
books in print.
Yeah, so I sure haven't heard of any books by him, but I know who J.A. Jantz is. So she's a terrific speaker, wonderful lady. She is going to be at the Historic-Yuma Theater tomorrow night from 6 to 7:30 p.m. Again, there is no charge to attend. Books will be available for purchase. Barnes & Noble will be there to have Duel to the Death and a few others of her titles for sale. And again, she will be able to sign books after the presentation. There's no charge to attend, and that's courtesy of the Friends of Yuma County Libraries. They are taking care of that.
And what's cool about these authors coming down and speaking, telling some of the stories from their perspective, is when you write something yourself, look at all these screenwriters or your different script writers, and you have to go through the process of finding someone to tell your story. That's hard. It's like they're working with your baby, and they don't always convey the message how you exactly feel. So I love that these writers are speaking about their products themselves too.
Yes.
Their projects. And
Right.
it's a piece of their heart too that they've worked to put together.
Absolutely. So it's a terrific opportunity if you're a fan to come and ask those burning questions about why did so-and-so do that, or what do you think happened after the book ended and maybe, the story didn't continue. What was your vision of that? And it's a wonderful opportunity.
Because I know for us as readers, sometimes we're sad when a book, or especially a series, when you've
Yeah.
invested a lot of time
Yes.
into these characters and the relationships, it's sad when it's over.
Absolutely.
All right, well, next up, a solar viewing event taking place.
Right. This is taking place this Saturday at our Foothills Library. They have a very active astronomy club.
I was going to say that. Is
least
that
twice
where
a month.
the astronomy club is located?
Yep, at least twice a month they get together for stargazing, but this Saturday they're actually having sun gazing. They have a special solar telescope where you can look at the sun and see flares and sunspots. It's very interesting, and they're also going to have a demonstration of solar cooking. They're going to talk about solar ovens, and they'll actually have some food to sample that's been cooked in a solar oven. So if you've ever been curious about that, or maybe you've had a kid that did a science fair project about the solar ovens, here's a chance to learn more. That's taking place at 10 o'clock on Saturday morning at our Foothills Library. Again, you'll have a chance to look through the solar telescope, and then you'll be able to learn more about solar ovens and sample some goodies that have been cooked using sunlight.
That's really cool.
I think Foodylicious needs to get involved in this so she can whip us up pizza in the courtyard.
There you go. You could start that slow baking in the morning, have it ready for lunch.
It's because you show a variation of a pizza oven in the picture.
You
It's the only
do.
Yes.
reason I'm thinking pizza.
Yes, I'm subtly influencing you.
But it's also a replication of the solar, the big photo you have at the top too.
yes.
Big orange
There you
globe
go.
there.
It kind of looks like
Yeah,
a pizza.
that's what it is.
So you're telling me you want pizza for lunch? We can make
Putting out
that.
the pizza vibe
that happen. I'm just saying.
You know, if I'm going for pizza, I'm probably going to have salad bar. So
Well,
I don't think you can fix a salad in a solar oven. I could be wrong, but
I would not want to salad.
I don't
after
know
it's
that I'd
been
want
in
to
the
sample
solar
that.
oven. Definitely not.
well, you can find out information about these different presentations and programs and all the stuff happening at the Yuma County Library District by going to their website, yumacountylibrary.org.
Yuma Library.
Yuma Library. Dang it! Dang it!
Jennifer, how long have you been trying to say?
I know, but
You've been doing this for
I get
years.
used to tagging the library on Facebook, and it's
Right,
the whole,
yes,
the whole
it is.
thing.
Yes.
So that's why. Just
That's
got
it.
too much
Just
going on
messing
up
with
here.
you. Yeah. YumaLibrary.org, or you can visit us on Facebook and Twitter.
All right.
Sounds
Sarah
good.
Wisdom is our guest today. It's time to take our Lotus Day Spa and Salon selfie with Sarah out in the courtyard. Then we will be back with our Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs and WTF Anita. She will announce our Bare Naked Soap Co. winner. We'll be back with Today in Yuma after the break. The show is brought to you by Classic Accounting. They have 30 years of experience and knowledge to benefit you. Ask about their advanced program. Time is running out, guys, because tax day is coming up pretty much less than a month away.
No, I think it's like, is it 10 days away?
27
No, it's
days.
April
27.
17th this
Oh,
year.
okay, so
27 days, I think it is.
Okay, 27 days. Well, you can get up to a $2,500 advance while your tax refund processes. No additional fees or APR cost if you use the program in the Foothills and here in Yuma. Call 343-1040 today.
And Sprague Sports, visit their partner location, Truckmates, Yuma's home for snug top shells and lids, Linex spray and bed liners, 3M window tinting, and BDS suspensions. You can find them right next to Sprague's, next to Lowell's on 32nd Street.
And if anyone was curious, Cindy says that Hospice Thrift Store has a solar oven for sale.
Really?
Yes.
Ooh.
And Today in Yuma is also brought to you by Quick Refrigeration. Stop by on Fridays for Free Filter Friday. Just go by 190 West 10th Street and they will give you a brand new standard 1-inch air filter, but you have to take in your old one. They'll swap it out for free. Again, that's Quick Refrigeration for Free Filter Friday.
And Advocate Pest and Wildlife Services have been servicing the Yuma area for over 20 years. They are licensed with the Arizona Game and Fish Department for safe, humane wildlife relocation. You can give them a call at 928-343-9149. Message them on Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat.
We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed. Thank you, Victoria. We love that you join us on both platforms.
Yes.
Okay, I'll take it. He's got a stick to eat spearfish.
I saw that, and I noticed that you peeped the author's name too. So-
Yes.
Ooh, extra credit for that.
And he has facial hair because he's been stranded.
He's been marooned.
There you go, that's better.
Yay! So proud of you.
Wait a minute. There's something on there. There, that's better. Smile!
Yay!
Awesome.
Good job.
Good job.
Have a great day.
Are you throwing it away for real?
So pretty.
I just needed it for the prop. I did it. I love that book.
Oh, right. That's right.
Oh, and for your own personal knowledge, the purple peeps blow up bigger than the yellow.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
4 boys, we did experiments.
Well, we're gonna do one here in the mic.
Yeah.
Hopefully our microwave here will work the same because it's one of the, no, it's not a big.
We have these new copper cups that Jeff insisted we buy a few months ago, and we're talking about we got
Wait
a
for your mule.
Moscow Mule.
Oh yeah. Well, we ended up getting some other ones. I told Jeff yes, but now I'm going to throw some of your restaurant cups away to make room. And we were talking, I said, you can't, they're top shelf dishwasher safe. You can't put them in the bottom.
Yeah.
Don't microwave them either.
Well,
And
yes, they're metal.
Jay says, I've been microwaving their coffee ones, right? And we both swivel. No! He goes, no, I meant it's okay if I use my coffee mug. I'm like, yes, you can use that. It's ceramic. Don't put copper in the microwave.
Yeah, that he said he put. The
At first he meant to say his coffee mug because he heats it up when he makes his herbal tea.
I see.
And Jeff and I just did because my brother put a saucepan in the microwave. It arced, it burnt the tray in there.
Remind me to.
It was no longer
tell you
good.
about the microwave story I have.
Alrighty.
Not me personally,
Yeah.
but I have a story.
Asking for a friend.
No, I have
Yeah.
a story.
Asking for a friend.
I have a story that happened this weekend. So just
Oh, recent. Because when microwaves were younger, my little sister was younger. I think she put something in there with foil, like
Julio.
or a spoon, and it started
From
sparking. I was like,
Savvy
"Hurry,
Services
turn it
for
off!"
Blind.
Oh yes, good morning. We are running your PSAs too.
All right, WTF gal, you ready?
As ready as I'm going to be. Good morning.
Welcome back to Today in Yuma. I'm Jennifer.
I'm Teresa.
And I'm Anita, your WTF gal.
Woohoo! I love it. It's Wednesday, and Anita gets to come and spread all of her positivity all over. I'm excited. So
Yay.
It almost looks like her positivity is glitter in the studio.
I
right?
love.
There's-
You guys might not like glitter, but I like glitter. So
I
I
don't
don't
There's a
mind
phrase,
it.
leave a little sparkle wherever you go.
Well,
There you go.
That works. We do have quite a few glittery things here in the studio, and our personalities are just a few of them.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Segue.
All right, what is on your agenda today,
I actually
Anita?
love that Sarah was in here talking about J.A. Jance because it segues perfectly into what I want to talk about today. I watched a movie this weekend on, I think it was Amazon Prime Video, and it just was one of those movies that drew me in. It was one I have to talk about because it was so impactful for me. And the movie's called Breathe. And if you haven't
heard of it.
seen it, I highly recommend watching this movie. It has the actress Claire Boy, I think is her last name. She plays in The Crown, the series on Netflix called The Crown. She plays the queen in that, but she's in this movie, The Breathe. And it's about a young man who is of an affluent British status and was a victim of the polio virus.
Oh.
In 1958. It's based on a true story. So as it shows the evolution of his life after suffering from the polio virus. And as we know, those inflicted with the virus were paralyzed. It is almost instantaneous. He went from walking one day, playing, it shows him playing tennis and just being a little off his game. And that night he couldn't breathe. It completely shut down his muscle.
I did not know it acted that quickly.
It was that fast. And so, at the time, it was a relatively new virus. And it goes through this process of, well, if you're disabled, severely disabled, like he became a paraplegic, you in society at the time, you were shunned away and in a hospital, and that was your life. That was it. And did you remember seeing the metal cages that they would have them put in to help balance the capacity to breathe? It showed that element. And he was dead set against living a life that way. And initially, he was so distraught by this disease, he's like, I just want to die.
Yeah.
Just let me die. And his wife would not let him. No, this is not going to happen. You must live.
Yeah.
You will live. And she was pregnant with their first child. So she's like, no, you will live. You'll live to see your child be born. And it's this evolution of coming up with ingenious ways to move beyond what the disease had caused. And so I came up with an acronym for Breathe that I want to share with you because to me, it embodied what we should be doing as human beings. It's a lot of times we're given challenges within our life that we feel like we can't overcome and that they're going to burden us to such a point where we can't move forward. But this story, his life, is one that shows that no matter what burden is placed upon you, if you have desire and ingenuity, creativity and support system, your life can be productive and benefit those around you and inspire change. So for be inspired. There's so many wonderful things going on in our world. Let's take a moment to look at what inspires us. R, remember your strengths. As hard as it is sometimes when you're being bombarded with negativity, we all have strengths. We have to remember what those are and draw upon them in those moments of negativity. E, entertain the impossible. How many times have we come to that wall and said, there's no way I can climb it. There's no way I can do it. There's no opportunity for me. Entertain that opportunity, because I bet you can. A, attempt the impossible. That wall was put there for a reason, for you to climb it. T, try again, because inevitably we'll fail the first, second, third, fourth time. Wait, 409, you know how I got that number?
Is that how many tries it took?
It took 409 different formulations before they came to the one that they felt was the right formulation. Never give up. Try again. H, help. Help is there if you ask for it. Don't be afraid to ask. And E, experience the change you created.
Very good. Good job.
So I really highly recommend the movie. It was inspiring to me. I think there are a lot of things within our lives that we could walk away from because the challenge seems too overwhelming. But maybe it's us stepping forward and saying, okay, I'm going to take on this challenge. I'm going to try and try again until we are successful. That makes that biggest change within our own communities.
And what's most difficult for some people is it may seem like one big unsurmountable challenge, but if you tackle things in smaller groups or smaller steps, it's easier to get up that mountain too.
Absolutely.
You know, just knock off like a to-do list. You know, writing the list and crossing that off at the top, right to-do list, that can have an impact on your day. You feel like you've accomplished something.
I did something.
Yes.
Well, and I like that you say ask for help, because a lot of people tend to be too proud to ask for help. And you know what? We are witness that it takes a team a lot of times. We accomplish that goal, but sometimes it takes the whole team to do it. So don't be afraid to ask for help.
So after I watched this movie, I actually went searched the web and read an interview that the son was the producer for this movie. So he was inspired by what happened in his father's life.
Wow.
And so I was reading some of the information that he shared, and one comment that resonated with me is one that we still, I think, see today. He because of this disease, he was the first person to develop a wheelchair. He didn't do it. A friend of his developed a wheel. He's like, I got to get out of this bed. I have to get out of this bed. So a friend of his developed a wheelchair. But remember, he's paraplegic and can't breathe on his own. He has to have a respirator to breathe. So he developed this wheelchair specifically for him to be able to move around.
Wow.
And they end up traveling to another country, and they're like, this is not a way of life. Being out and in society is imperative to life.
Are you saying that? I have seen the trailers for that.
Oh yeah,
I'll be watching that. It sounds really good.
It's a really excellent movie. And it's mascara alert. You will cry. It will make you cry. But it's so impactful. Through this process, the son shared that there were times where they were out on the streets in London or Britain or wherever they were. They actually went to Spain. And people would judge. They'd look at him. He shouldn't be out here amongst the regular people. He should be in the hospital. And how different a few years can make, where we are now embracing those disabilities.
Yeah.
You are a part of our family. You are a part of our community family, and we want you to be there amongst us because you have much to offer. And I love that we're moving in that direction. And there are other areas where I think we can make that change more prevalent within our own communities.
Well, because you embody our positivity, I wanted to share what Victoria wrote. She said, just a side note in reference to the discussion earlier in the show, my 10-year-old son, Nathaniel, who has epilepsy, is always thinking about others and is so thoughtful. He wore some crazy bright orange socks to school today in honor of National Down Syndrome Day. She forgot to take a photo, but she'll do so later and post it to our feed.
I love that.
And little, he's our resident joke cracker, and he said he's trying to be funny, but he's trying to crack jokes, but you're hitting him right in the feels.
We love you, Little.
And Victoria says, I love how emotional Anita gets. So emotional when she talks. That's Anita.
That is Anita in everyday
she's
life.
real.
She is.
You know,
She is.
We encounter people and they have opportunities to meet us, and it's funny because they're like, you're just how you are on the radio.
Yes,
we're not here.
This is what Anita every single day. She's passionate about things.
People.
She's
I'm
passionate about people.
I
Yeah.
believe in the human character. I believe that we all have such great value, but we burden ourselves with so much that we don't see that value,
Yeah.
and we need to get away from that. We need to get back to the root of what's truly who we are, and that's just humanity.
Exactly.
You're right. All right. Well, we have a winner to announce.
We do. So WTF stands for What's the Formula, and our Bare Naked Soap company is the sponsor of WTF, and I love that because their
Yes.
formula works on all skin types and people, and so does WTF.
Yes.
And this week's winner is Catherine McKinley.
Congratulations. She gets a $20 gift certificate to the Bare Naked Soap Co. And you too can enter to win. All you need to do is go to monstermediayuma.com, click on the WTF tab, and scroll down just a little bit. There you'll see the entry form for our WTF giveaway from Bare Naked Soap Co. And Anita draws a winner every Wednesday morning.
And Victoria says, finally, someone on my level. I think you just get her. And Little says he's going to need some cake or something now. All right. Well, we are going to take a break. Thank you so much, Anita. We'll be back with Today in Yuma after this, and we will do our Firehouse Subs birthday shout-outs when we come back. It's not cake, but subs are just as delicious.
Subs are good.
We'll be back with Today in Yuma on Z93, Outlaw Country, MonsterMediaYuma.com, and the FTS Automotive Facebook Live feed.
When you sneak out and get a selfie of you guys.
Huh?
Your WTF selfie. I was like, oh no. Anita's getting the quiver. She's talking and the quiver was coming when she got to about the third letter.
It's starting.
Oh, it is an excellent movie. You have to watch it.
When you started mentioning how they created the wheel, I'm like, I've seen the previews for that.
It's new. It came out like in October.
And it's on, you watched it on Amazon?
I did.
Because I'm thinking I finally decided I'm going to go ahead and do Fire Stick and do the Amazon Prime and do that. And
Yeah.
I know I'm going to ask my kids again. And
I made the decision. I wasn't asking anyone other
Well,
than Teresa. I'm like, wait, how's that work? Could I figure it out?
well,
Yeah,
I was trying to ask
No,
them
the
the
Fire
technical
Stick and
stuff.
Amazon Prime and all that.
And just
figure it out.
the improvements that you do, like on the wheelchairs, creating the wheelchair. When our car club every year, our car show, we would give back to local children's charities or stuff that were having a hard time that didn't get big money. And in San Luis, in the middle school, there was a boy and he liked to play soccer, but he was in a wheelchair. So it was really hard for him to get around. Well, we found that they have a stand-up one. Mm-hmm. And so we bought a stand-up one for that school.
Yeah.
So he could get out there and play.
Soccer.
Yeah,
Cool.
and then all the straps that went along with it, because you don't think of all the other stuff that goes along
There's
with
a
it.
lot, yeah.
Because
It's
the
gotta be
unit was
secured in there.
expensive, but then the rest, and it was great to see like a pictures or so of him playing.
Oh, cool.
That's so
So I was like,
That's
oh, that
cool.
totally made it worth a whole year of planning a car
Uh-huh.
show for that,
Yeah.
because it just made it worth it. I
Yep.
still get goosebumps about it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm out.
Good
A
luck.
moment before my mascara starts
Alrighty.
going to.
I know, right?
Talking to
She's
Fred.
talking to Fred because he's
Okay, because you didn't see Little's comment, and he's like, hey, calm down, Rooster. She's talking about polio, not poyo. You're safe today.
That's great. That is so great. And he lived like 17 or 20 years after he contracted the disease.
Really?
Which is unheard of.
Yeah. Wow.
It is
Well, I mean, look at
unheard of.
Stephen Hawking. How long
Oh,
he
I
lived
know.
after his diagnosis.
I know. Yeah. Yeah, this, his last name was Connor in the movie. He was 28 years old when he contracted the polio virus.
Wow. And the son that directed this or put the movie together, was
Yes.
that the one she was pregnant with at the time?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know who she's talking about. Victoria, I don't know who you're talking about.
Which part?
Or is it Julio?
Julio Montiel.
Julio. I'm trying to think who is.
Good morning, Jennifer.
Which Jennifer?
Our Jennifer. Well, we have several Jennifers.
I know. Hello.
Which one
Lewis.
here?
Jennifer Lewis.
Oh, hi.
Oh, good morning.
Let's talk about it, Yuma.
It cracks me up every time.
Me too.
Hello, Enrique, and to all the specialty sewing family.
And hello, DJ friends. Haddad.
There's a whole bunch of people popping up right now.
Yep. They all heard Anita was crying. What'd they do to her? They're so mean. Morning, John. I hear the promo and then the song sticks in my head.
I was just going to say the same thing.
It's an earworm.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, right. Just be careful who you talk about it with. Everyone is not your friend. And he's back.
He wasn't gone very long. And he's tired, too.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Welcome back to Today in Yuma. All right, we are going to give you the opportunity right now. We are opening up the text lines. We have a $50 gift certificate to Lotus Day Spa and Salon, our amazing selfie sponsor.
Yes.
All you need to do is text the keyword Lotus, Lotus, to 928-343-0993 by noon today, and you're automatically entered to win a $50 gift certificate. You have to be at least 18. For complete rules, visit monstermediayuma.com.
That is a great prize.
It is, and you know what? People are getting their feet summer ready now, and you might need your hair trimmed or...
It really is.
It's good for anything.
I was
there,
going to
so.
say that it's a really a full-on day spa. I mean, I believe they do waxing and facials, reflexology. I mean, they do lashes. They do a little bit of everything. So you definitely can get something really good for this $50 gift.
And they do massages.
Do they do massages? Ah, even better.
All right.
I think I need one of those.
Me too.
Lotus Day Spa and Salon. All
So
right,
we're all green with envy.
We are going to do our Firehouse Subs birthday shout outs today. And these are brought to you by Firehouse Subs and the Firehouse Public Safety Foundation, saving lives through donation grants. The donated funds are used to provide free equipment, training, and to support our hometown heroes.
I love that.
All right, several birthdays today. First off, we have Cassandra Linares.
Yes, that is one of our Facebook Live friends, Luli. It's her daughter, Cassandra. So, Cassandra, your mom, Luli, wants to, and all of us want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Next up is Blaine Curtis. He is celebrating a birthday today. He grew up down the road from me, and he was one of the little pests. He was friends with my brother. That they would torment me, but he's grown into a pretty productive member of society, despite being ornery when he was 8. So, Blaine, we hope you have a great birthday.
Yes, and we also have Denise Claiborne Garrison. We want to wish you a happy birthday.
And Jerry Bunty is celebrating his birthday today with Allison Guerrero.
Carissa Rochelle Felix, happy birthday.
And I'm not sure on this last one. It's Toya. Is it Jaime?
I think Janie.
I don't know. It's Jaine, but it might be a typo.
Well, happy birthday, Toya.
Yes, if your name is Toya, which probably is not a very common name.
No.
And one of our favorite now 3-year-olds.
Yes, I'm excited because we get to go celebrate with her this
We
weekend.
do. Naya Olagi is turning 3 years old today.
Aww.
And we are going to her tea party on Saturday. Her grandma is Sandra with Advocate Pest and Wildlife Specialist, and her mom is Brittany.
Yes.
And they watch each morning, so Naya might even be watching right now.
Happy birthday, baby girl. I'm excited for a tea party.
I did her newborn picture, so I've known
Oh, my
Naya,
goodness.
and then the cake smash and all those wonderful milestones in between. So I'm really
Yeah.
glad to be there to help celebrate this special day with her. And she is just so darn cute.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I mentioned it before. I'm looking for one of those big floppy I'm envisioning tea party. I want to try and encompass the whole thing. So it's going to be super fun. And why not? I can't think of a better way to celebrate a 3-year-old's birthday. So happy birthday, Naya.
That's right. And Victoria is asking, how do we text to win the Lotus? You text the keyword Lotus, Lotus, to 928-343-0993, and you'll get the bounce back that says you are correctly entered. Now, if you would like to submit a birthday to be entered in the Firehouse Subs weekly drawing, all you need to do is go to our website, monstermediayuma.com, click on the Today in Yuma page, and you'll see the Firehouse logo. It's a little birthday-themed square there in the center.
Yep.
And fill that out. It's really quick, and it asks you the pertinent information like your name, the person who's celebrating a birthday,
exactly,
and their birth date, and we need to know how to reach out and contact them if they are our winner. So you could submit birthdays there, and the winner each week will receive a medium sub from Firehouse Subs, chips, a drink, and a delicious dessert.
Yes, and again, we can't thank Firehouse Subs enough. They do a lot of great for the community. So definitely shout out to Firehouse Subs. And Brittany says, yay, of course she's watching, and thank you.
Happy birthday, sweet Naya. We will see you on Saturday. All right, coming up on the show tomorrow, Carrie Mattis will be here to talk about a Yuma Catholic High School fundraiser. And then we want you to get entered to win. We have Yuma County Fair tickets we're giving away.
Woohoo! So we have another pack, or?
Well, we have one family pack, and we will be doing the drawing on April 2nd.
Yes.
This is our big one. We will have other tickets, admission tickets that we're giving away over the course of the time leading up to the fair. But all you need to do is text the keyword FAIR, FAIR, to 928-343-0993, and you can text as often as you like. You will get the bounce back that tells you what you've entered for. And we want to remind you again, please, 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 as with everything that we do, please text responsibly. No texting and driving. It's not worth putting yourself or others at risk. If you must do it right then, pull over to a private driveway or a safe spot to get your entry in. And you have until April 2nd to enter. And we'll select one winner at random. You could be the lucky winner of the family 4-pack, which includes 4 admission tickets and 4 friendship passes for rides or shows. And each one of those, there's 4 separate little tabs on those friendship passes. So there's basically 16 rides if you want to do 16 rides.
And I know one of those days is Buddy Day. I think it's Thursday. You can 2 people can ride for the price of 1. So you can definitely get some value out of all of those ride passes.
Oh, they've got some, they've got some great deals taking place out there. And like we mentioned, it's a family thing. People look forward to it all year long, especially not just the youth that are involved with the animal programs, because their families are there to support them, and they want to see them do well also.
Exactly.
We have the various auctions and the showmanship portion of that. But it always strikes me as weird to see the carcass display.
But that is just another part of it. What I'm excited to see is the new. I want to say I'm calling it New Breezeway, because for many years anybody that goes through the main breezeway leading from the back part. Like where they hold all the kiddie rides and things are towards the front where all the bigger rides are. You have that main breezeway right there that has always been dirt. It's usually muddy or it's either very dusty. It's one or the other, but they've done something new with that, and they actually laid concrete. So I'm kind of excited to see how big of a difference that's going to make.
Yes, I've seen a lot of people excited. They've been sharing photos and stuff on social media. It's going to make a big impact. Dirt, we're out in the middle of the desert.
Yes.
And there's a lot of dirt. But in some instances, there are muddy situations that are created out there, whether they're tending to the animals or doing whatever. It's going to help a lot, and it's just one of a number of improvements that are being made.
Yeah, so fair tickets, we have the Lotus giveaway on the text line, fair and Lotus on the text line. We also have our Diamondback giveaway. We are doing that at monstermediayuma.com, so get your entries in for that, and the tickets are for opening day.
They are. Normally the tickets are valued anywhere between $32 and $40 a piece, depending on the popularity of the teams that are playing.
And they're great seats.
These are always great seats, but these are $50 a piece, because because it's opening day and it's an experience that
Oh,
people
it
want to
is.
go to. And we haven't been to one because we usually give our tickets away to it. But my brother-in-law, they live in Southern California, and it's funny because he's a Braves fan. My husband's a Braves fan, unless they're playing the Diamondbacks.
Unless
Well,
they're
wait, okay, no. He's a Braves fan, but he's also a D-backs fan. If they play each other, he usually goes for the Braves because he's been, a fan for so long.
Yeah.
And my mom was a Braves fan. And then
Yeah.
my brother-in-law, just a very popular thing. But mom was a Braves fan until D-backs came to Yuma in 1998. And then after that, the gloves were off. It was all D-backs all the time.
all the time.
All right, again, coming up on the show tomorrow, Carrie Mattis from YC. We're going to be having a lot more giveaways. And don't forget, Cat Shirt Friday is sneaking up on us.
I'm excited for Fridays.
All right. Everyone have a fantastic day. Be safe out there. We will see you tomorrow. Up next on Z93, it's the Bob and Sherry Show and Outlaw Country. It's your favorite classic country music. KCYK Yuma and KLJZ Yuma.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Thank you, Anita.
Of course. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you for your hotspot, Carrie.
Oh, you're welcome.